Today we are starting a series on mental health. Did you know in Texas, high school students report higher percentages of having made a suicide plan, attempting suicide, and suicide attempts that require medical attention?
Your communities in school, along with your administrators, teachers, and MatCast want to make sure you have information as it pertains to your mental health.
Today we focus our attention on a suicide prevention video provided by Communities in Schools, our mental health hub here on campus. We want you to know that if you are triggered by the content of the following video, please inform a trusted adult near you to talk to someone today.
This video is intended to provide you with the warning signs of an individual struggling with suicide, and a list of resources and hotlines will be provided at the end of this video.
I was getting into a pretty bad depressive cycle. It was getting tougher and tougher to get out of bed. I couldn't go to my workouts and I couldn't go to my runs. I couldn't find any motivation. Getting to school was tough. I was falling behind, and as it went on, the more difficult it became. I felt I couldn't escape. I couldn't get out. The only way out was suicide. I felt so alone, totally by myself. It was so very hard. I was in a headspace where I believed no one really cared for me. No one wanted to be with me. I had to deal with everything by myself. The more I thought about suicide, the more I realized I didn't want to die. There was more I wanted from life. I didn't want it to be over. I worked up the courage to talk to my parents, and it wasn't as hard as I imagined. They gave me the courage to connect with support services. And once I started talking, it became easier and I felt better. At first, I was worrying everyone would think differently about me, and this kept me from talking to anyone. But as I reached out, it was the opposite. Everyone around me wanted to help. I'm so happy I asked for the help. They cared about me, and their opinions never changed. From the first session, I started feeling more like myself. I know when you feel alone, it's hard to hear others tell you you're not alone, but it's true. You need to push yourself to reach out. Even if you start with a friend or family member, or if they reach out to you, don't shut them out. Because truthfully, if I didn't reach out and talk to someone, there's a chance I wouldn't be here today.
We hope this video has provided some insight into struggles maybe you or someone you know is going through, and we want to make sure you know the local resources available to you.
First and foremost, if you are struggling with suicide or know someone struggling with it, speak up and get help. Our CIS coordinators, Ms. Irons and Ms. Martinez, as well as our counselors, are always ready and willing to help you.
There are also community resources available such as the Bluebonnet Trails Community Services, the 988 Suicide Crisis Lifeline, and the Trevor Project geared at helping save young LGBTQ lives.
All these resources are confidential and are always ready and willing to help. You are not alone.